Right now at noon, the Great American Flag Swap trades in the old and tattered for new.
The heat continues to build across the area. I'll have all the hot details in your forecast.
And a health scare involving the Senate's top Republican.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Authorities arrest a southeast Kansas man after a short standoff. This is KOAM News at Noon. I'm Tanya Bach. Topping our first 7 minutes, Cherokee County deputies arrest a 46-year-old man who had barricaded himself in a camper outside of a home in Weir, Kansas. 46-year-old Sean Galloway from West Mineral, Kansas had multiple outstanding warrants, including a felony aggravated child endangerment charge. Deputies found him yesterday afternoon, and after a brief standoff and a canine officer ready to deploy, Galloway surrendered. He is now at the Cherokee County Jail. Well, KOAM is proud to team up with area sponsors for the Great American Flag Swap. If you had a worn and tattered flag, you could have traded it for a brand new one for free at the Arvest Bank on Harmony Street in Neosho. KOAM's Caitlin O'Shaughnessy joins us live from today's Flag Exchange.
Thanks, Tanya. Yes, we're here live at the Great American Flag Swap in Arvest Bank in Neosho. Now, we had a line of cars around the block with active members of the community coming out to donate their old and tattered flags, and we were replacing them with brand new ones and then taking those old flags and then properly retiring them. We have burgers, we have food and a cookout going on. We are still open. However, we already sold out of our flags within 45 minutes. Now, people can still come, drop off their flags. We are taking names at this point, and we'll make sure that you will get a brand new flag in the next coming weeks. So we'll be here till 1 if you're in the area or just want to drop off and have a great lunch. I recommend that you come on down.
All right, and Caitlin, I think you said there were 100 flags already in the first 45 minutes?
Yep, gone that quickly. I mean, people were already lined up even before it started at 11 today. So it just shows how many people love to come out, be patriotic, and come out for this really fun event and do the right thing for these flags.
All right, well, thank you, Caitlin, and we will check back in with you a little later in the show. Now, we're almost to the end of July, but it seems like there is no end to this summer heat. Meteorologist Sam Lane joins us with a first look at the forecast.
Well, it is certainly summer out there with temperatures well over 100 degrees in many locations, including today. We're expecting the temperatures to reach up to near the century mark. Also, we're going to have lots of sunshine, which means the UV index is going to be very high, 10 on the scale, which means not very much burn time, 10 to 15 minutes. So you need your hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, find the shade, and limit your time outdoors. Be sure to check on the elderly as well, as they're more susceptible to the heat, and also make sure you have plenty of water for the animals that are outside. Your forecast for today looks like this: mostly sunny with a high of 100 degrees. So let's just call it hot. 95 at lunchtime, 99 at 2 o'clock, 98 at 4 p.m. Winds are going to be a little bit lighter today than they were yesterday, but generally still around 20 miles per hour. And then tomorrow, again, wind speeds generally around 20 miles per hour in the afternoon, making it feel like a furnace out there along with the heat. And in fact, looking down the lane, we are going to be seeing that heat dome continuing to build as we go into the weekend across our area as the high pressure continues to strengthen. We're also going to see the dew points increasing, so that means increasing humidity, and that also means the heat indexes are going to be getting over 100 degrees as well. We're going to have low rain chances or isolated storms at best, and then we have a little bit of a cooler weather as we head towards the latter part of next week with an increase in chance of showers and thunderstorms and cooler temperatures. We'll have more in it a little bit.
All right, thanks, Sam. President Biden is set to announce new steps to address the extreme heat that has threatened millions of people across the U.S. The announcement comes as nearly 40% of Americans from California to Connecticut face heat advisories. People in the South and Southwest have been sweltering, especially in Phoenix, Arizona, where temps have hit at least 110 degrees every day this month. The White House says officials are working on plans to protect workers from the extreme heat improve weather forecast, and provide more accessible drinking water. And Americans can't seem to catch a break from the heat, even when traveling overseas. Europe is burning up under relentless heat waves, with Greece seeing its hottest July in 50 years. But the scorching sun isn't stopping U.S. tourists from checking famous sites off their bucket list. A couple from California and a family from New York lined up in 113-degree heat to see the famous Acropolis in Athens. Record-breaking heat and wildfires are cooking continents from Europe to Asia and Africa. Now to Washington and a health scare involving the Senate's top Republican. Minority Leader Mitch McConnell suddenly stopped talking during a briefing yesterday on Capitol Hill, appearing to freeze mid-sentence. And he was led away by colleagues, but later returned and said he was fine. Nicole Killian was there.
Well, good afternoon, everyone.
Just a few moments into his weekly news conference, Minority Leader Mitch McConnell stopped talking mid-sentence and froze.
In cooperation and a string of
Okay, Mitch. Anything else you want to say, or should we just go back to your office? Do you want to say anything else to the press?
He was escorted away by colleagues before returning a few minutes later to answer reporters' questions. Shortly after, he met with the House Speaker.
It was a normal meeting that we've always had.
McConnell emerged from his office Wednesday evening following a call from President Biden.
well, the president called to check on me. I told him I got sandbagged.
A McConnell aide said he felt lightheaded, but the incident prompted fresh inquiries about the 81-year-old's health.
Any concerns about his health? Have you noticed anything?
I always wish Leader McConnell well.
It's good to be back.
The Kentucky Republican was out for 6 weeks earlier this year after falling at a D.C. hotel. He suffered from a broken rib and a concussion.
It's always pretty scary when something like that happens.
McConnell's office hasn't commented on reports that he may have fallen on other occasions this year. A spokesperson did acknowledge that he sometimes uses a wheelchair as a prudent and precautionary measure. The leader wouldn't say if he's been evaluated by a doctor since Wednesday's incident, but many of his colleagues tell us they're not concerned about his fitness to serve. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
That's a look at today's top stories and weather in our first 7 minutes. Up next on KOAM News at noon, the Great American Flag Swap continues in Neosho today. We take you there. And later, we're making a steakhouse salad in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. The Great American Flag Swap is underway in Neosho today. We partnered with Arvest Bank to trade in your old and worn out flags for new ones. And Caitlin O'Shaughnessy joins us live from today's flag exchange. Caitlin.
Thanks, Tanya. Yes, we're here at Arvest Bank in Neosho. Joined with me is Austin. Now, Austin, we saw a huge turnout. Were you guys even expecting it to be this big?
So we had a little precursor to it because we did it at our other location in Joplin. So we kind of knew, and so we prepared. We got a bunch of hot dogs and a bunch of hamburgers, and we're just having fun.
That's amazing. And we did already give away all of the 100 American flags here that people came to trade in for. However, you can still drop off your old American flag right here to our booth. We will then lay it to rest for you the proper way and dispose of it the all-American way. And what we'll do is we'll just take your name and number, and Austin here will call you, and they'll be delivering the flag. So you'll still get your free flag just a little bit later. And Austin, tell us about this food. You guys really came all out.
Yeah, we did hot burgers and ham dogs. That's what we're serving out here. No, we've got hot dogs and hamburgers, and we've still got, I don't know, probably a couple hundred left. So if you're hungry, come get that. And then we felt bad after the one in Joplin. There was a lot of people that didn't get one. We knew it was going to happen again. So we're taking names and numbers. I'm personally going to order them just for you. So come by, name and a number, and we'll call you, and you'll come pick it up right here in Neosho.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you heard it, guys. Right here's the place to be. Get a free lunch, drop off your flag, and sign up to get a new one here pretty soon. Reporting from Arvest in Neosho, I'm Caitlin O'Shaughnessy.
All right, and it looks like you guys got just enough breeze out there to keep you cool from all this heat.
Yes, it is still hot, but we're getting through it.
We're living. We're living life out here.
It's summer. We're having a barbecue. We're doing it right here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Just drink lots of water, and we'll see you back here at the station in a little bit. All right, thank you so much, guys. Well, don't worry, if you missed today's event, you have another chance to swap your flag. We will be at the Wesco in Miami, Oklahoma on Friday, September 1st from 11 until they run out. Well, still to come on the KOAM News at Noon, Mr. Food.
Are you not eating enough greens but not willing to give up your love of steak? No worries. We have a solution and we're willing to stake our reputation on it.
It's been hot already, and we're going to see more heat as we head in today and this weekend. Your forecast when we come back. Well, we are already off to a hot start across the area with temperatures already rising into the 90s, and we're going to be approaching 100 degrees by this afternoon. Let's take a look outside right now at the Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Things are looking pretty nice, part of cloudy skies and lots of sunshine. We are under heat advisory for southwestern Missouri, southeast Kansas, extreme heat warning for parts of northern Kansas. Storms are out to the west, and that's where they're going to stay. We're not really expecting a whole lot of rain activity in our area. Temperatures are already in the 80s, approaching 90 degrees across the area. And this afternoon, we're going to feel like it's over 100 degrees in many locations like Chanute with 106, Fredonia, Parsons, Iola, Fort Scott, all feeling like 106 later today. But check out Anderson, 107, Miami, 108. It's going to be brutal out there. Then tomorrow, more of the same. Temperatures are going to feel like close to 106, 107, even 108 down in Veneta, and 109 in Nowata. It's going to be brutal with the heat, so definitely make sure that you have plenty of water and stay hydrated. Heat advisory is in effect for southwest Missouri, southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma. The only exception is northwest Arkansas, where Benton County is slightly on the edge of being in the heat advisory category, but they're going to escape it. But wouldn't be surprised to see them included over the next few days. Rain chances are going to be on the low side. Isolated storms at best, and some very widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Best chance of that is going to be up towards the north in the northern counties and also to the north and east of the metro area. Maybe a tenth or two with any isolated storms that do develop. But as you can see, most of the area is going to remain on the dry side, and that's all because of this ridge of high pressure that's centered over New Mexico, and over the next 24 hours it's going to strengthen and expand a little bit further to the east, and then by the time we go into Saturday, the ridge amplifies a little bit and we get still under its influence with the heat continuing. And then on Sunday, the winds turn a little bit more to the north and west as the ridge of high pressure gets even closer to us, and that means the temperatures are going to dramatically increase as we go into Monday with the ridge of high pressure right on top of us. And so it's going to be a hot early part of next week. This afternoon is going to be hot too, with temperatures at right around 100 degrees, isolated showers possible, mainly to the south and east. I know there's a lot of green on the map, but it's not going to be raining that much. And then as we go into tonight, mostly fair with lows in the 70s. And then tomorrow, a repeat of today. Temperatures right around 100 degrees across the area, southwesterly winds. Then as we go into Saturday afternoon, we're going to be, or Saturday morning, lows in the 70s. Saturday afternoon, you guessed it, right up about 100 degrees once again. And then Sunday morning, mostly fair and mild with lows in the mid 70s. Over the next 7 days, we have an alert day today and tomorrow, and then Saturday and Sunday, still over 100 degrees. But look at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, over 102, 103, 103, possible alert days on those days. Then maybe some showers as we head towards Thursday, a little bit cooler. And then as we head into Friday, 97, and then 96 for your Saturday with a 20% chance of showers later on in the afternoon and evening. Stay cool if you can this weekend. It's going to be a hot one. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Sam. I love that every day you add another 10 day, it's another day under triple digits. Yes, keep doing it. Keep doing it, Sam. Well, stick around. We're making a steakhouse salad in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen after the break. Looking for a healthier meal option, but you just really want to indulge in something tasty, like a steak? How about the best of both worlds? Howard shows us how to make a steakhouse salad today in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
I don't know about you, but for me, no matter how many mixed greens and veggies are in a salad, it's probably not going to satisfy me for dinner. So as a way to eat better without sacrificing any of the taste, we came up with a steakhouse salad that's both veggie and meat lover approved. We start by seasoning a lean strip steak with steak seasoning. We want to be generous with the seasoning since we'll be slicing the steak thinly after it's cooked. This will ensure that every bite has lots of flavor. Now, we cook this either on a grill pan or outside on your grill. You know what? You can even do it in your air fryer. While that cooks, we arrange some mixed greens on a platter, cut a beefsteak tomato into chunks, slice up a red onion, and crumble on some blue cheese. Once the steak is cooked just the way you like it, let it rest before slicing it across the grain. Now, this salad may look simple, but I promise it's nothing short of sensational. Drizzle on some homemade or bottled vinaigrette and dig in. I think this might be my new go-to summertime favorite. To get the recipe for our steakhouse salad, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a beefy salad-loving way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
We can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Here's a look at our 4 state market prices.
The heat continues today with a high of 100 degrees. Same thing tomorrow. As a result, alert days are in effect. Then on Saturday and Sunday, still hot. 101 on Saturday, 100 on Sunday. Gets even hotter early part of next week with possible alert days, 102, 103. And then finally, we start to cool off a little bit as we head towards the latter part of next week.
All right, thanks, Sam. Coming up tonight at 5, new numbers show cases of a tick bite associated to a red meat allergy are growing. Many doctors are unaware of the condition and how to diagnose it. In Health Watch, what you need to know. Plus, Parsons residents will decide next week to extend a sales tax that benefits police and fire. Find out how this tax has helped the departments in the past. And the Ronald McDonald House of the 4 States celebrates 25 years of helping families. Join us for those stories and much more tonight on the KOAM News at 5. And thank you for joining us for KOAM News at noon. The rest of the team will see you right back here at 5 o'clock.